Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. I want to talk about the first tool that you should buy if you're going to start a homestead or a retreat, or if you're looking for property. I think this is the most important tool to have when you start that process. You might have already bought your property, or you have your house or your homestead and you're just trying to develop it. Also, this is a tool that you should get right away. I never knew I needed one until I got one, and then it's like, wow, I use this thing for everything. It actually helps me on projects. Basically, it's a measuring wheel. They're all over the place at any of the big box stores or Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware. This thing is very, very helpful. The reason is, if you're looking for property right now, a lot of times it might not be totally surveyed, or the survey's really old at the piece of property you're looking at. So if you can find a couple of the pins with this wheel, you can walk it off in the general direction and try to find all the pins. If you putting in fence lines, this is so important. Just walk your fence line so you can get the right equipment and the right supplies and number of fence posts. Putting in water lines, very helpful. Also, you might be looking at a piece of property and you need to put some solar on the piece of property, but you want the house in the woods and you have a little clearing. So figure out from the clearing to the house how far it is. And that way you can determine if that's going to work for you, if it's going to be so expensive because of the size wire you're going to need to cover that distance. So there's a lot of uses for it. If I was going to get one again, I would definitely get the one with the longer handle. They make a shorter one. For me, it's very uncomfortable. I have a buddy that has that and I've borrowed it a couple times, and I'm always leaning over trying to walk with it. So get the one with the longer handle. This one measures in feet and inches. I'll be honest with you, I've never really used the inch marker because usually it's for major things. So if you buy one, it doesn't have the inch, just the feet, don't worry about it, because I never use the inch one on here. I like this feature. It has a kickstand. The nice thing about that is you're walking and you need to stop to figure something out. You can just put your kickstand down, hands on, do your calculations or figure it out, and then you know exactly where it is. You don't have to bend over. As I get older, I appreciate these little things that make life a little bit more comfortable. So the kickstand, really easy to use, and you can use it like that. There's probably lots of manufacturers on the market. I think this is a very heavy duty one. It's never done, never had a problem with it. They run about 50 bucks for the taller one, the better ones. Also, this is actually a part of your security tools. The reason is, you might be relying on a rangefinder, and if an EMP goes off, there's a lot of technology inside that rangefinder, a lot of circuit boards. It will probably fry it unless it's being protected in a Faraday cage. So this is your next best thing, especially if you're planning the security of a retreat or a farm or a neighborhood. This wheel will become very handy. You can go from your position points to known objects out in the field or in your city, and you can get a very accurate estimation of the distance. And that's very important. If you start moving into 300, 400, 500, 600 yards or more, you need to know the exact distance so you can make accurate shots downrange. So for me, also can use it for hunting. If you hunt a certain area before the season starts, you can go ahead and make a range card from your tree stand to the dead tree to the creek, and you can know exactly. And that's good because that will ensure a really good kill shot, so an animal won't get away wounded and you'll get the meat and there's no waste involved. So there's a lot of uses for these, but if you're looking for property right now, this is a must. This will definitely help you figure things out. And on the security front, definitely a must. And if you already have an established homestead, you'll be amazed how many times you get this out. The nice thing about this is, before I had a 100-yard tape, and I'd have to have someone help me. Would roll it out, and then we'd have to both walk. Big pain in the neck. This will let me do it, so I can do it numerous times, or just in my head and say, hey, what if we cut across here, cut across there, and I can do it really quick and a lot more accurate than using 2 people and 100-foot tape. Is it a must for the homestead? Not a must, but it will definitely help you out. Thanks for watching.